Hi everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, contemporary piano styles, improvisation, music theory, chord progressions, and jazz voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Hi, Sera Jo, thank you for this video tutorial. Yeah, and I'm gonna turn my lights here. Okay, much better. Okay, so yeah, Sera Jo, she's been listening to Eliane Elias for years. She's a big fan. I'm a big fan too of Eliane Elias. You know, we went to see her a couple times here when she performed in Los Angeles. It was quite of a dream, yeah. And well, we're gonna start, and I wanna go right into right into modal interchange. Yeah, modal interchange scales. Yeah, that's something that a lot of my students have been asking me. Okay, good. We have a major scale, but now let's go to, yeah, let's start easy. Let's start in the key of G. Okay, and I think you can hear me well. Let me boost my volume up a little bit. Hear my piano up. Let me see. Okay, that's a good volume. So we're gonna start in the key of G, and we're gonna go through all the major modes. So we're gonna go to Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Natural Minor, Locrian, and we're gonna end up back in major. And this is a type of work that we should do actually in all 12 keys. Okay, so follow me. Why don't we start? Key of G. We're gonna go some of the chords we're gonna do in ascending cluster, descending cluster. So here we go. G, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then we rest, yeah, for a couple seconds. Now we're gonna go to Dorian. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you have here the formula, left hand, right hand, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, left 4 notes, right 4 notes. And now we're gonna go to Phrygian mode. flat 2, flat 6, do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And we play and we sing. And we wait, we relax, we chill, we observe. Now let's go to Lydian mode. We have a sharp 4, Fi, do, re, mi, fi, sol, la, ti, do, and here we have. Now we have a Mixolydian mode. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then we relax and we chill. Yeah, this is very important. Now, natural minor Aeolian mode. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, cluster. And we have our Locrian mode. Yeah, we have a flat 2, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7. And do, ra, mi, fa, se, le, ti, do, cluster. And we chill, relax, absorb. And we end up back in major. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And there we are. Okay, good. Yeah, so I wanted to start with those first. Next one. I wanna do, okay, quickly, let's do quickly. Yeah, a chromatic scale in B flat, because then we're gonna do chromatic approaches and this is way more difficult. So here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, good. So now that we warmed up with a basic, we are gonna start with our chromatic approach notes. And okay, so last week we did pattern 1 and 2. Today we're gonna do pattern 3 and 4. So we are in B flat, and on the second beat you're gonna see that we have second beat Do, second beat Di, Re, Mi. So this pattern, second beats, it just has all the chromatic scales ascending in B flat. Yeah. But one moment, let me boost my piano again. Okay. For some reason, I think, no. Okay, it should be fine. Okay, so, and then we have an approach, two approach notes, ascending. So, if my target note is B flat, Do, my approach note is going to be Ti, Ra, Do. So I have two chromatic notes, chromatic ascending and chromatic descending. Yeah, and so we're going to play. So if you're playing with a keyboard or piano, I would like you to play B flat with the left hand as pedal. Yeah, and if you're playing with bass or guitar, then you just play a single note. So here we go together. Ti, Ra, Do, Do, Re, Ti, Mi, Me, Re, Re, Mi, Re, Re, Fa, Mi, Se, Fa, Fa, Sol, Fi, Fi, Le, Sol, Sol, La, Si, Si, Te, La, Ti, Li, Li, Do, Ti, Ti, Ra, Do. Okay, and now we're gonna go descending. Yeah, let's go descending. So now let's look at the second beat. Yeah, second beat. Do, Ti, Le, La, Se, Sol, Se, Fa, Mi, Me, Re, Ra, Do. Okay, so now we have the chromatic descending sequence on B flat, and now we're gonna have, so first note we have an ascending chromatic, Ti, Do. In this case, it happens to be diatonic too. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. And then we have a chromatic descending into Do, Ra, Do. So it's gonna be Ti, Ra, Do. Okay, we're gonna practice. And Ti, Ra, Do, Li, Do, Ti. Oh, left hand keeps doing pedal. La, Ti, Te, Si, Te, La, Sol, La, Le, Fi, Le, Sol, Fa, Sol, Se, Mi, Se, Fa, Re, Fa, Mi, Re, Mi, Me, Di, Me, Re, Do, Re, Ra, Ti, Ra, Do. Okay, those are really nice. Yeah, and also maybe next week I want to go in depth between this movable Do system. Yeah, movable Do. Yeah, so, and I use it in two different ways. One, I call it pattern based or floating, yeah, movable Do, in which we are not really in any key. Yeah, but we use it kind of more to understand a certain structure better. And why understand? Because we're going to use language. Imagine if we don't have language. We'll be like a shaman in the middle of Los Angeles, having a wonderful time, but not being able to integrate the experience. Well, what are those things? Cars, people, So we use language in order to understand things. So language is almost like a default labeling. Yeah, it's totally connected with our cognitive side of reality. Yeah, and that's why I love to use solfege, in this case movable Do. Yeah, I don't use fixed Do anymore. I haven't used fixed Do since I left the National Conservatory. Yeah, I'm totally and I have my reasons, and I want to talk about that. Okay, so we're gonna do this chord actually a minor major with 9. So I can do Mi, Sol, Ti, Re, and if I'm E flat, Mi, Sol, Ti, Re, F sharp, Mi, Sol, Ti, Re, and then we have a Mi, Sol, Ti, Re. Okay, that's floating. Yeah, kind of a floating or pattern-based movable Do. Yeah, we're not in any specific key, but the function of movable Do is to give meaning to a certain short, just to a structure. It can be a chord. Yeah, but how about now? Yeah, we're gonna do this pattern. Yeah, it's a 2-5-1. Re, fa, la, do, mi, sol. I'm in the key of C. Tele, me, ti, tele, sol, re, me, re. Yeah, so I'm in a certain key already. I have a 2-5-1 and a key, and I can even expand it to a whole song. Sol, sol, fa, me, re, do, tele, sol, fa, me, re, do, tele, sol, fa, me, ra, do, tele. Oops, le, se, fa, te, fa, le, sol, tele, sol, tele, sol. Okay, so now I use solfege, yeah, for a whole song, a whole structure. That is, I'm gonna call it key center. It's a key center movable do solfege application. Yeah, in this case, I'm using movable do solfege in a whole key. So what gives me one and the other one? Yeah, the pattern or floating bass, a movable do, is very specific. It just helps me integrate a certain chord, a very short structure that is not even connected to a key per se. Yeah, but then maybe I want to do Charlie Parker, hit, and then I'm going to use a key center. Yeah, key center. A movable do solfege application, or even if I want to do a 2-5-1 or in a certain pattern that already establishes a key center. Juan, welcome. I can't believe this. 2 old friends, 3 old friends. Okay, Hiram, welcome, Hiram. Aaron, welcome. Okay, Aaron, Aaron is working on a PhD on music technology. You're the first person that I know that is working on a PhD on music technology. Yeah, so you're going to have to share your wisdom in Juan. I can't believe Juan is here. Yeah, Juan is a great film composer. Yeah, and we're going to have fun together. Okay, good. Okay, so remember, I want to get into in depth because there is a bit of confusion, between using pattern-based movable do and key center movable do, and why, and always the question should be, why am I doing this? Yeah, why am I doing this? Okay, so in my opinion, in my experience, very simple. We have what we call direct perception, what we see, what we taste, what we feel, what we hear. But then we should have a cognitive side that gives meaning to all our experience. Language is totally linked to it. So, and what is interesting is in music, actually, we can bypass that. We shouldn't, but we can. We can just spend our whole life just enjoying the feel aspect of music, and working with the 3 elements, the feel element, visual, and auditory, or learning the feel aspect of a guitar or violin, the visual aspect, how it looks on the piano, and in the auditory aspects, how everything sounds. Nevertheless, we can bypass the cognitive side. That's not good in my book. I don't want to do that. I want to know. And one of the reasons why I started to use movable do solfege is when I was practicing, I was a student at Berkeley, I was going over and over and over my patterns in melodies and songs, and they didn't integrate. Yeah, and also I felt it. I was not understanding. I was just going through the motions and then hoping that I develop some visual memory or auditory memory, and that will do it. Yeah, but that didn't do for me. Yeah, but since I started to use language in a conscious way, I started to use language together with the system, then it made a huge difference. And that's what I started to do since I started to work at Berkeley as a faculty then, and then I moved to Los Angeles Musicians Institute and LACM and in Shepherd, in Cornell School of Contemporary Music. I always continue to develop this system. Yeah, so bear with me. bear with me. Okay, now, what are we gonna do next? We are going to, I wanna do something, but I cannot find this. Okay, I think I found it. We are gonna do our B-flat bebop blues with solfege. Yes. So here we go. Last week we did ascending patterns. This week, descending patterns. Descending patterns are a little bit trickier. Okay, so let me get, I was actually, okay, I have here my band, yeah, that is gonna help me playing. Okay, so I'm gonna ask my bass player not to play, and we're gonna sing the bass line. So here we go. Do, fa, we can go up and down. Do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, turn around. Do, la, re, sol, do. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, we should always sing the bass first. Bass motion. Okay. Now, folks, if you are a keyboardist, yeah, I would like you to play a single note with your left hand, you know, specifying the root of the chord. Yeah, and then with the right hand you're gonna play and sing, yeah. Okay, that's a trick. You're gonna play and sing. If you're a guitar player or bass player, then just play and sing. Yeah, it's a single line. So here we go. We're gonna go slowly. Yeah, and te sol mi do, me do la fa, te sol mi do. We have it 2 5 or 4. Fa, re, te, sol, mi, do, me, do, la, fa, me, do, la, fi, te, sol, mi, do, re, te, sol, mi, di, la, do, la, fa, re, ti, sol. Turn around and te, sol, mi, do, sol, me, di, la, do, la, fa, re, ti, sol, do. And that's it. Yeah, now, let me see if we can play actually with our band. Yeah, we may have to play up an octave, and this is fine, yeah, but we sing in our, let's see. Te, sol, mi, do, me, do, la, fa, te, sol, mi, do, fa, re, te, sol, mi, do, me, do, la, fa, me, do, la, fi, te, sol, mi, do, re, te, sol, mi, di, la, do, la, fa, re, ti, sol. Turn around. Te, sol, mi, do, sol, mi, di, la, do, la, fa, re, mi. Okay, yeah, I should have played much slower. Let's play again, but much slower. Yeah, this is, yes, too much. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down quite a bit. Yeah, so we actually are practicing. 1, 2, 3, and te, sol, mi, do, me, do, la, fa, te, sol, mi, do, fa, re, te, sol, mi, do, la, fa, me, do, la, fi, te, sol, mi, re, te, sol, mi, This is a great workout, and you also can work if you're a pianist and you can work with your left hand a walking bass line too. You know, that would be great. Te so mi do, me do la fa, te so mi do, fa re te so mi do, me do la fa, me do la fi, te so mi do, re te so mi di la do la fa re ti so. Turn around. Te so mi do di la do la fa re ti so do. Yeah, many ways to apply this. Okay, good. What are we gonna do next? I have so many things that I wanna do. So many things. I think we should do a chord. Chords. And let's do the chord of the day. A minor major 7 with 9 in first inversion. Let me get my band. I even got my band for this. Okay. 1 moment. Okay, so how about left hand? Yeah, we're gonna play around our cycle of fourths. Yeah. Aaron, okay, actually, Aaron, Juan, I have some news for you. I'm thinking in doing my webinar, a different, not, adding one, yeah? A webinar in Spanish, everything in Spanish. Yeah, and I'm pretty much gonna cover the whole material, but I'm gonna do my English webinar and my Spanish webinar. Yeah, yeah, what do you think about that? I think it's gonna be very cool. So Aaron, in relationship to your question, yeah, I've seen books that actually have a lot of patterns, yeah, baseline patterns. Not too many books, a few, yeah, but the actual theory of how to construct them, I haven't seen them, yeah, at least, So how did I learn? Actually, I learned from a jazz composer at Berkeley. He did a course on how to write bass line, but it was not for pianists. It was for composers, for jazz composers, for big band composers. Yeah, and I have my notes. So Aaron, how about next week? Promised. Next week, I'm gonna do my whole lecture of how to construct bass lines, but there are some prerequisites, yeah? Prerequisites for that would be some type of understanding of chord and scale pairing. Yeah, so let's say if I'm we had the B flat blues, so okay, if I should know, okay, and maybe on my 1 I have my mixolydian, on my 4 I have my mixolydian, but how about this chord? Maybe I can have a D Locrian and G altered. Yeah, all of those considerations are gonna have to be taken into account when we write a bass line. Otherwise, the bass line is gonna be all over the place. Yeah, harmonically. And also, what I think is so important, yeah, to construct the bass lines. Let's say. Harmonically. Yeah, harmonically, yeah, we cover a lot of territory, So let's say even if I want to do a salsa bass line. Harmonically are the same considerations, yeah? Yeah, you may not use all the walking parameters, but sometimes if you do a salsa arrangement and you have a certain parts that you're gonna have the bass line and the piano do a unison, which is so common in that language, then you're gonna use all those harmonic considerations. Yeah, okay, good. So we're gonna work with this, yeah, but next week we're gonna do walking bass lines. Whoops, what did I do? Yes, I'm okay. So I'm gonna use the cycle of fourths, and why am I using all those sharps? Well, it's minor. Maybe the B flat instead of A sharp, but everything else, it could be sharp, yeah? So And this is the way I want to work. I don't want to do a swing. I want to do a bolero. Bolero, like this. So we're going to play left hand and we're going to sing. Do, sol, ti, re. And then we go to the next chord. Okay, so we are going to play mi, sol, ti, re. Yeah, and then we're going to go to the next chord. 2 measures per chord. Okay, get ready, get ready. Here we go. I'll see you at the end. 2, 3, and mi, sol, ti, re, F. Mi, sol, ti, re, B flat or A sharp. Mi, sol, ti, re, D sharp. Mi, sol, ti, re, G sharp. C sharp, mi, sol, ti, re, F sharp, mi, sol, ti, re, B, mi, sol, ti, re, E, mi, sol, ti, re, A, mi, sol, ti, re, D, G, mi, sol, ti, re, and back to C. Okay, this is actually a really cool way of practicing. And of course, what would be other ways of practicing? We can go descending everything, isn't it? Re, ti, sol, mi, and then everything descending. We can work with any of the 24 note permutations that we can have in a 4-note structure. How about we can have a mi, ti, sol, re, mi, ti, sol, re. Yeah, and little by little, yeah, that is gonna expand, yeah, the way that we perceive, yeah, our inner perception. I found the word. A perception is when we perceive something but inside in our consciousness, in our mind. So when we create those very fancy musical images inside of us, yeah? So that is then using patterns on top of solfege and playing at the same time is amazing, yeah? It's really good. Okay, so now, what are we gonna do next? Now we have to do some melodic development. Okay, melodic development. Oh boy, why did I say this? I didn't practice this, so I'm gonna have to side read it. Okay, it's too late. I'm here. Too late. These are one of my favorite little workouts. Yeah. So first, let's just do the left hand. Yeah, left hand is just blocks, no tension substitution, just 7 chords. Yeah, yeah, and here we go. C, E, A flat, D flat, F, A, D, G flat, B flat, E flat, G, B, and back to C. Okay, so this is an example of pattern-based immovable do solfege. Re, sol, mi, la. Are we really in the key of C? Not really. You know, this is, unless you stretch that definition, yeah, but we are floating, yeah, so that's another way that I call it. It's a floating use of movable do. And why am I using movable do? Because the re is the 9, sol the 5, mi is the re, and the la is the 6 or 13. Yeah, so we're gonna work a mi, re, sol, mi, la, re, sol, mi. Okay, let's play with our band. Yeah, but much slower than this. Okay, let's play. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, as you can see, when you do those type of etudes, you can work on many things. You can work on your articulation. Yeah, you can play behind the beat, you can change the accents, you can work on your comping. Maybe you're gonna comp on the end of the, end of each beat or whatever combination. Okay, now, oh boy, why did I? We're gonna play this with our left hand. So we're gonna just warm up with our chords, yeah? So C, right hand only, C, E, A flat, D flat, F, A, D, G flat, B flat, E flat, G, B, and back to C. Yeah, so on purpose, each one of those little etudes, etude lines, they follow a different type of a cycle, and they follow a different type of note permutation. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna use solfege, re, sol, mi, la. If I'm in that point, even for 2 beats, I'm relating to C major. Re, sol, mi, la. Now in 2 beats, I'm gonna relate to E. Re, sol, mi, la, A flat, re, sol, mi, la, D flat, re, sol, mi, la. That helps me internalize. Yeah. I know other musicians, they use intervals. Yeah. I use both. Yeah. And they complement each other quite well. Okay, this one we're gonna have to go very slow because I cannot. You know what? Let's play. Let me get my metronome. This is my new gadget. Yes, it works. Believe it or not, it works. See? Okay, maybe not this fast. Unless you see, this is the problem. We have to practice before the webinars, not just winging it. Yeah, but yeah, maybe sometimes I do that too much. 1, 2, 3, and. Again. Okay, these are nice little etudes to practice. Yeah, they really help me, especially when I wanna do a non-functional harmony and I need to process chords very fast. Yeah, so it helps me. Yeah, it really helps me. Yeah, to do that type of practice in order to process, a free-flowing chords and improvise or create melodies. Sometimes I don't even want to call this improvisation etudes because this applies so well for composers. Film composers, songwriters, producers, video game composers, whatever that you need to work with your, expand your melodic creation. Yeah, very important. What else? What are we gonna do next? Okay, I wanna do something different. Okay, no more metronome. Okay, I wanna do this. Okay, and for this, we're gonna need a band. Okay. Let me see. Yes, I have my band here. Okay, this is an example yeah, of a key-centered solfege, yeah? So we have, this sounds so much of like Bill Evans. Maybe I totally took him for one of his albums, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna first do our melody, and we're gonna play C. The key center is pedal, yeah, and we're gonna sing the melody, the solfege line. Mi, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, le, mi, ti, te, le, sol, me, re. See, it even sounds a little bit strange because I'm just in one key. I'm not playing the chords. I'm just a key center. But this is how we warm up. Let's do it again. Mi, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, le, mi, ti, te, le, sol, me, re. Now we're gonna add the harmony. Okay, so some of my students are also asking me, Carlos, when you improvise, you know, you're playing live, are you thinking about with solfege? Absolutely not. Yeah, there is a time for everything. There is a time for practicing. Practicing means what for me? Yeah, I'm fine-tuning, I'm educating my physical body, my mind, all the different interactions and all different levels of my mind. There is a point for practice. And there is a point for just going wild, yeah, and you don't think about anything, yeah, and you are just there like a madman in the stage, yeah. I would say, as a metaphor, would be if you're a martial artist and you're practicing with weights, yeah, and you're practicing with weights, you know, for all your practice, but then there is a time for the tournament, and then you take the weights off and you think you're flying. Yeah, that's actually a good metaphor. Okay. Now, we are going to play with a band. 1, 2, 3, and. Couple, 2 times. Okay, so we have to practice this in all different keys. Yeah, all different keys. Yeah, so we're gonna start in the key of F. What should we do? Why don't we do a cluster? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, because we're in F. And let's just stay there. Let's just relax, chill, observe, memorize, integrate, and here we go. We are gonna play F as a pedal, and then we're gonna play the line, and we're gonna sing. And with solfege at the same time. Mi, fa, do, mi, sol, te, le, mi, ti, te, le, sol, mi, re. Once more. Mi, fa, do, mi, sol, te, le, mi, ti, te, le, sol, mi, re. Now we're gonna add our chords. And I'm just using very basic guide tones for the left hand. Yeah, you can use maybe a stride if you want. Of course, then we have to take the melody up an octave. Yeah, and then you can use kind of the 4-way close kind of Bill Evans style voicings for the left hand. Okay, so now we're gonna play with the band and we're gonna change the groove. I wanna change the groove. So now it's a swing feel. 1, 2, 3, and. Oops, what did I do? What did I do? One moment. Okay, now I'm fine. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, and then of course, you know, when we feel comfortable, yeah, when we feel comfortable, then we can do the same thing on whatever style, but in a different tempo. Now I'm gonna go up, you know, 2, 1, 2, 3, and you can work with your articulation. Okay, let's do a couple more keys. Yeah, I think this is time very well spent. I'm not gonna do 12 keys. I'm gonna save those for some of those for next week. And these are really nice patterns, in my opinion. Okay, and now I wanna change groove again. Okay, so now we're in the key of B flat. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And now we're gonna rest. Key of B flat, B flat, B flat. Left hand, pedal, right hand. We're gonna sing, and left hand is just gonna do pedal on the key. Mi, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, le, me, ti, te, le, sol, me, re. So it again. Mi, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, le, now we're going to add the voicings. Mi, fa, la, do, mi, sol, te, me, ti, te, le, sol, me, re. And now let's play with our band. Yeah, now we're going to do a nice bossa style. So we did a bolero, swing, now bossa. 1, 2, 3, and oops, what did I do? Oh, okay, sorry for this. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's say that we feel now more comfortable. Yeah, so we can go to, I'm gonna play still in bossa, but I have another track here. Okay. Two, three, and okay, and actually, you know, I kind of like changing the groove on this. Yeah, because it's very important. Yeah, so our articulation changes all the time. Yeah, so I have here a very cool track. It's a tango track with an accordion. 2, 3, and okay, yeah, and this is fun to be able to play those patterns in all with all different styles. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I want to do, maybe we're running out of time. Yes, we're running out of time. Okay, next week I want to also do, yeah, we won't have time because I need at least 15 minutes for this. Yeah, but I want to work with our montuno and tumbaos and different claves and different speeds. Yeah, and this is very important. So this, and Aaron, your request how to construct the walking bass lines. Yeah, this is going to be on the menu. Yeah, for next week. Okay, good. So well, so everybody who was here, and especially Juan, Aaron, and Hiram, and Sarah, who is joining us from Busan, yeah. And I will see everybody have a wonderful week, always safe, and let's meet again, and we're gonna practice together. Thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week. Practice your instrument every day. Listen and play lots of good music. See you next week.
And you can